Hey YouTube, this is Kentucky Wildcat Fan 78. Here's Dollywood of Smokey Mountain Christmas, what you need to know. Now this is going to be rather long, so I will try and get through this as fast as I can. First, in getting to the park, if you are coming from Knoxville, Tennessee, you will go through Knoxville and then Sevierville, and then you get to Pigeon Forge. Now there is another name for a small little area outside of Knoxville, which I cannot think of at the moment. But here we go. Now, once you get to Sevierville, which is before you get to Pigeon Forge, you have two options to get to the park. You can either turn right and you can go through Pigeon Forge. Now, if you choose to go straight, you will go by places like a Ford dealership, a McDonald's, Firehouse Subs, a couple other fast food restaurants, and you will see a KFC. At the KFC, you will turn right onto what they call Dolly Parton Parkway, and you go down for a few miles. Now, once you get there, you'll go by the Dollywood Resort, and then you will you'll see part of Splash Country, which is the water park, and then you will see the parking lot of Dollywood. Now, depending on how you go, there are two ways to get to the park. You can either park in the parking lot. Parking for that to get into Dollywood is between $10 and $20, I believe. It's probably like 15 or 17. Now, or you can take the tram. You can go past Dollywood, and you will get to like a couple looking like apartment buildings / motel. You'll turn down, and then you'll get into a place what they call it's like a area for trolleys. Now, there's a sign just for Dollywood, so you get in line there. It's 50 cents per person, and it delivers you basically right to the front gate. Now, you do have to walk slightly when you get there, but it's not that long of a walk compared to if you parked your car in the parking lot. Now, once you get to the front gate, now, do you have tickets? They do have ticket booths right in the front. Now, they do have automated ones if you know the one you want. But if there's more than one, they do have ticket counters with Dollywood employees. A one-day ticket is $69. A 2-day ticket is $89. And a 3-day ticket is $99. Now, seniors and kids are $69 as well, I believe. But what you can do is you can either go to Dollywood.com, or if you have a smartphone or a smart device such as a tablet, a iPad, or an iPod, you can also download the app onto those as well, and they have ticket information on that as well. Now, please note this: the prices I just mentioned does not include the 12.25 sales tax for that area. So now, you bought your tickets. Now, you will have to go through security. If you have a bag, they will check it real quick just to make sure you're not having any sort of guns or knives or something that could harm somebody once you step through the gates. Now, once you've gone through security, you will give the nice person at the entrance your ticket. They will scan it, and it will most likely get approved. And then you will walk through the turnbuckle, and then you will enter Dollywood. In front of you, you'll see the Dollywood sign, and then what they call the Showplace Theater. And they do have also attached to that is the Celebrity Lookalike or Celebrity something Hall of Fame. But in the Showplace Theater, they do show a Christmas show that does change yearly. Now, also at the entrance, you will see a bakery, and then across from the bakery, all in one building, but look like old Victorian houses, is an ice cream parlor, a candy shop, and a fudgery. Now, they don't make us fudge as much as they do with the candy or ice cream, so prepare for that. Now, if you go to your left, you will go up what they call Timber Canyon, and up there you will find roller coasters such as Thunderhead, Mystery Mine, Wild Eagle, Fire Chaser Express, and then Tennessee Tornado. If you go to your left, you will find, or to your right, I mean, you will go into the 50 section, and you can go straight as well. Now, if you go into the 50 sections, you will find a lot of different shopping areas to the most point. Nothing really too exciting. Then you also find Red's Diner, which they carry like hamburgers, hot dogs, and grilled chicken. I think it's grilled. And then they also do milkshakes and french fries in there as well. Across from Red's Diner is Lightning Rod. It's made to look like a 50s style hot rod. Also across from Red's Diner is a bathroom. And then also beside that is a Dippin' Dots cart made to look like an old camper, so to speak. Now, once you go past Lightning Rod, you will find, for kids, a old car. It's similar to like the Tin Lizzies or something like that you would find at most amusement parks. Now, you go past that, you'll go over a bridge, or through a bridge, then you'll get into another area. I don't quite know what that is called. And you will find there like Smoky Mountain River Rampage. Across from that was a place called Applejack's, but they tore that down, and now it is just a seating area. Now, once you go past that, you will get to an area where you can choose to go left or right. Now, if you go to your right, you will go toward the carnival section. Also, right there is a it's like a Potato Works place, but they do carry corn dogs and then twisted taters. Where they do kind of like the long, curly potatoes like you would find like at your local carnival or state fair or something. Now, once you go up, you'll go over railroad tracks, then you will go into an area that's pre-carnival, which will have like a lot of shops. Then also you will have the train, and then you will find Victoria's homemade pizza or something like that. And they do small little individual pizzas. Those are around, I think, like $8 to $11 maybe. Then you can also get garlic bread, or like breadsticks, and I think like a sub sandwich, and maybe like some to-go things such as like a salad and stuff like that. Now, once you go around that, you will get into the carnival section. Now, in the carnival section, you will find a lot of carnival style rides, such as like a swing, the teacups, a couple of kids attractions, a what they call a dizzy disc, and so forth. In there, you can also play games and win prizes. Basically, the way you come out is also the way you enter is also how you exit. Also, if you go past the carnival sections as well, and you go past the train entrance, you will find another theater. It's a small one, which really never gets used, and then also a magic shop. Okay, if you want to explore more, you go back down the way you came, and then you go to your right, and then you will find an entrance that goes through under the railroad tracks, and then you will go into what they call Chriastmas Valley. You will go by a place called Miss Lillian's Chicken House, which I'll get to that and another restaurant that's close by here in a minute. And then you will go by, across from Miss Lillian's Chicken House is the grist mill, where they serve Dollywood's famous cinnamon bread. Now, a loaf of that is like $9, but it's a good sized loaf. And then also for 50 cents more, you can get, like icing to dip it in. Once you go past that, you will go by another outdoor theater where they traditionally play towards the night. Not towards the night before Christmas, but basically how the story of Christmas started. Once you go past that, you will then start to get into a lot of the stores where you can buy different things, such as like leather belts, a leather hat, a lot of iron work to put in your yard, stuff like that. Then you'll also go buy stuff like that. Once you go past that, you will go by a indoor roller coaster. I can't think of the name of that off the top of my head at the moment, but it was called Fire in the Hole. And once you get past that, you will go. Then you end up at an arcade, which is under the Tennessee Tornado. Now, also, I forgot to mention, right as you get past all of the restaurants and stuff, I mean, not the restaurants, but the stores you can buy stuff, there is because the park is hilly, on top of this little hill, you will find their swings, which is and then also another entrance to the grist mill. Now, if you go to your left at that, you kind of get some more stores. You will also find a glass blowing place where they can make different things depending on the season. So they'll start making like glass ornaments and stuff like that you can buy. The exact pricing for that I don't really know at the moment. Now you will also find some other stores such as they have a Christmas shop there year round, and some other stores. Now, with that being said, now once you're there, you will get hungry, so you will want something to eat. Now, Dollywood has been voted year after year for having some of the best theme park food in the country. Now, I don't know by who, but that's what I've been told. So now Dollywood has all sorts of options you can choose from. Like I said earlier in this video, they have that bakery, plus the ice cream shop, fudgery, and candy store. Once you go past that, you'll also see Red's Diner, which serves hamburgers, hot dogs, and grilled chicken, plus milkshakes and something else, French fries. Then also you will go through a place what they call the market, which they serve stuff like a grilled sausage sandwich, which is like a grilled sausage and a hot dog bun. And they also will do a cheese steak, I believe. Then on the other side, they have something else. Those are served with it's not French fries, but they're like curly, which is basically like what I said at the area for the to go up toward the carnival section. Once you get through that, you will have a kettle corn place, and then you also will have a funnel cake stand, which they serve like regular funnel cakes, red velvet funnel cakes. I think they have a pumpkin one, and there's another one in there. So once you go past that, you will also find Aunt Granny's, which now this will just take a couple of minutes to describe. Aunt Granny's and Miss Lillian's Chicken House both have the same similar menus as other places, but they have a catch. They're the only two restaurants in the park that does an all-you-can-eat buffet. Now, their menu consists of fried chicken, mashed potatoes, gravy, corn, green beans, and then throughout the season, that changes. So for the Christmas season, they will have like sweet potato casserole, broccoli casserole, stuffing, turkey, stuff like that. Then they do have a salad bar, a dessert area, which for Christmas they will have like pumpkin pie, sometimes like cherry pie, and like pudding, jello, stuff like that. They also have a taco bar, and at least in Aunt Granny's. I can't say about Miss Lillian's, and then also a hamburger bar. Now the price for that is $16.99, which comes out to like $18.20, I believe, after you add in sales tax. That also does include your choice of drinks, which you can get soda, tea, lemonade, and hot chocolate and water. Now Dollywood does carry Coke products, so you have a choice of like Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, Mr. Pibb, Minute Maid lemonade, and some others. Now, if you're up in Timberhead Canyon, You will also, in their food wise, they do have a place called, it's a pizza place, which you have like small, like personal pan pizzas. Down from that, you will also have, there is a Dippin' Dots cart in there, but during the Christmas season, it's not usually open. Usually the only one that is open, to my knowledge, is the one by Lightning Rod. Past that, you really don't get any food areas till you get near Wild Eagle. Now, Wild Eagle, they do have what they call like the Wilderness Center, I believe. Now, they have another one of these in the carnival section that is the similar thing, but it's called something different. In there, you can get like popcorn in a souvenir bucket. I think it's like $5 to $8.99. And that first refill that you get with it usually is free. Then after that is 99 cents. Now I will get to previous year cups and stuff here in 1 second. From there, food wise, you really don't get anything until you get near Daredevil Falls, which they do have. I think it's like potato, like French fries or something. I don't know. Also in the carnival section, they do have the Victoria Pizza, like I talked about. And then they also have the snack area. But then also they do have a I think that's about it. Also, they do have another snack area right next to the gristmill, across from the one of the outdoor theaters, which they do have different Christmas shows. Now, also those snack areas, along with popcorn, they also do have fountain drinks, which like I said a few minutes ago, they do carry Coke products. Then they also do have ices. Then you can also get bottled soda. In there, they do carry usually a little bit more of a variety in bottles. So they do carry like caffeine-free Diet Coke, like Sprite Zero, and a couple others. And then you can also get like a candy bar, stuff like that. Now, fountain drinks, I think like a small one is like $2.99. A medium is like $3.99. A large is around $5.50. Now, if you buy this year's souvenir cup, which is, I believe, is like $12.99 or $10.99, refills for that every day after you go is 99 cents every time, which comes out to like $1.10, I believe, just because of the sales tax. Now, if it's been a few years since you've been to the park and you have, let's say, a souvenir cup and a popcorn bucket, that to refill the soda one is, I believe, $1.99 or $3.99. I can't remember which one. I think it's $3.99. And then the old popcorn bucket, I believe, is $3.99 as well. By the way, I believe if you have the popcorn bucket from this year as well, you can also refill that with kettle corn. That is slightly more than regular popcorn. I believe to refill that is also like $2.99, I believe, or $3.99. Also forgot to mention, in Craftsman's Valley, they do have a place where they sell handmade, fresh pork rinds. Which I know that does not sound that good, but surprisingly, they're really good. They do give out samples on occasion. Now, because the park's in the mountains, especially at nighttime, it does get rather cold. So you probably want to take a jacket and a sweatshirt and a hat. Now, every night, weather pending, around, I think it's 6 or 7. I think it's 7 or 8, they have a parade, which lasts not really that long. I think the parade lasts like 10 to 15 minutes, maybe slightly longer. And actually, doing the parade is good if you want to go ride certain rides, because like rides like Lightning Rod that it goes through, that gets dead. So that's a good time to go. Now, last thing is, as you're exiting the park, you will go through the Emporium, which is like a giant shop where you can buy like t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, coffee mugs, you name it, they got it. And then from there, once you go out of the Emporium, if you go to your right, you will go to the tram exit. And if you go to your right, you will go toward the exit to the trolleys to take you back where your car is. Now, with the trolleys, now I cannot say about the trams, but the trolleys do run till 9:30. Now, unless something comes up and the park stays open later, typically the trolleys their last run will be near 9:30. But if the park stays open later and they announce it, sometimes they push the trolleys back and they have to be off by 10:30 or 11. More like, I think it's close to 11. Now, the park is open Tuesday through Sunday. Tuesday to Friday, they're open 2 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Saturdays and Sundays, they are open from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. You can find a lot of this information I have said on Dollywood's website, which is Dollywood.com, or you can go to the Dollywood app on iOS, or I think they're on Android as well. And you can, on that, they will have all the ticket information. One of the best things too on the app, on the phone, is you can keep track of the ride times. So if there's a certain ride you like there, and that way you can keep track of the waits. Also, if you go to Dollywood one day after 4 o'clock, I think it is, you get the next day free. And that is about it. If you have any questions about Dollywood with what I just said in this video, comment down below and I will answer it to the best to my ability. Now, a Smoky Mountain Christmas runs from November 10th through January the 5th, weather pending. They are also open on Thanksgiving from 4 o'clock to 9 o'clock. They are closed Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, but then they reopen at the 26th, which is a Monday at 2 o'clock. And then no, I'm wrong. They open up at 11, and they run through that week, and then the week of New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And then their last day is on a Saturday, which is the 5th. So, if you go, have fun. But the best thing to do is check the weather. So you can check the weather. You can download any weather app on your weather app or on your app store, and you can check it. Or if you have an iPhone, they do come equipped with an app from the Weather Channel. You can just put in like Knoxville or Pigeon Forge. I think on mine it's Pigeon Forge or Knoxville. And then it'll give you a forecast for 8 or 9 days out. Now, it does change, so you want to keep track of it daily. Other than that, have fun. Also, I forgot to mention the Qbot, which is their FastPass system. On busy days, they come in handy. On the not so busy days, you probably don't want to get it. It's $25, which will include one time on certain rides, and then for $35, $10 more, you can do unlimited rides on certain attractions. They usually are the popular roller coasters such as Thunderhead, Mystery Mine, Tennessee Tornado, I believe, a Lightning Rod, and some others. They talk about that there. Other than that, have fun, be safe, and enjoy.